Hey, good evening, guys. And look who's beside me. Mike Lewis is back.
Mike Lewis is back. Return engagement. I'm playing here for as many nights as I can't say no.
He did not get kidnapped. And he is, you have the day off tomorrow because I have Make-A-Wish coming in tomorrow.
Okay.
And you made a wish. Please let me have off tomorrow. So I'm already doing my part.
I swore this morning when I woke up, I said, I do not want to do 2 shows in a row. This is now the 4th show since May 1st. 2 in a row. I was like, I don't want to do 2 in a row. I mean, I went home last night at 6:30 and I felt like a whooped puppy.
See, I just miss you so much.
I know.
I miss you so much.
That scares me in ways I can't express on the air.
It's awkward and uncomfortable for all of us involved.
No. Blake, are you as uncomfortable as I am?
It's definitely being... Oh, wrong photo.
Wrong photo. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. That could have been bad at your age.
I know.
Yeah. It definitely could have been bad, but yes, it definitely is feeling uncomfortable knowing that your boss is my dad.
Yeah.
No, I said, I'm not going to do it. And then you texted me, if you turn the sound down, it works
better. Sound off.
Boomer.
I said that.
But I thought about all the times that I called you at 4:15 and 4:30 over the years to show up. And you never told me no. You always showed up. And I said, damn it, now I got to go.
If I could be here, I was here.
Yeah,
there was maybe a couple of times where I had already was halfway into something else and I couldn't get here in time for you. But if I could be here, I was here for you.
My conscience got the best of me.
Yeah. So, no, I appreciate you coming in. We have a great show tomorrow night with the Make-A-Wish Amazing Foundation.
Oh, that's a fantastic foundation.
They really do a lot of great stuff.
But I got to tell you, no matter how hard you wish, they're not going to bring your hair back or make you taller.
Yeah. Actually,
I'm just telling you. I don't want you to be heartbroken tomorrow.
Tomorrow's question of the day is, what's something you had in high school you wish you still had? And I actually don't wish I had hair. I wish I had muscle tone.
What is it called when you don't know enough to know what you don't know?
Yeah.
That's what I wish I had back then.
Yeah.
I know way too much today. Naivete. I would like my being naive back again. So, yeah.
Well, welcome to Bollocks this evening. We are here in the Bozard Ford studio. And Mike, let me tell you about Bozard Ford. Bozard Ford Lincoln in St. Augustine, their goal is to make sure your time and experience buying a car is stress-free, fun, and enjoyable. Bozard is a family-owned Ford dealership that has been in business since 1949. Bozard Ford Lincoln has been the recipient of numerous dealer awards, including being ranked #1 automotive dealership in the nation by Dealer Rater. Bozard Ford has also won back-to-back President's Awards, which is the highest honor given by Ford Motor Company. Check them out today online at bozardford.com.
Since 2008, Brightway Insurance, the Casey agency, has been guiding St. Augustine through hurricanes, floods, fires, and much more. Led by longtime local and basically a decent good guy, Ashley Casey. Dude. This is insurance done the brighter way. No confusing jargon, no one-size-fits-all policies, just clear guidance, multiple quotes, and customized coverage that protects what matters most, your belongings. With deep roots in the community and decades of experience, Ashley and his team make insurance simple, affordable, and personal. Visit them on the island at 108 Seagrove Main Street or call 904-217-7547. Brightway, the brighter way to do insurance.
All right.
That was a good read. You guys wrote that one extremely well.
Yes. I did my best. All right. We'll see how I do on this one. All right. St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum. Set sail for an adventure at the St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum, home to the world's largest and most authentic collection of pirate artifacts. Explore over 800 relics across 40 immersive exhibits, including Thomas II's original pirate chest, Blackbeard's blunderbuss, and gold from the Queen Anne's Revenge. You'll even see one of only 3 authentic Jolly Roger flags left in the world. Curated sound off. Curated by Pat Croce.
You're right on a roll. That's why I did it then.
Pat Croce and the Croce family. It's a journey through the real pirate history right in downtown St. Augustine, located at 12 South Castillo Drive. Come experience the golden age of piracy.
All right, Solar Stick, established in 2006. Solar Stick is a local portable power company proudly committed to American manufacturing, constant innovation, and creating jobs right here in St. Augustine, Florida. SolarStick's focus on providing solutions for self-sufficiency helps users all over the world complete missions and save lives. SolarStick, changing lives, saving lives, and reviving American manufacturing right here in St. Augustine, the nation's oldest city.
All right. We have other sponsors. We got to thank the Saint Restaurant, Anastasia Construction Group, Abear Kresge and Associates, Powell Heating and Air, Meehan's Irish Pub, A.D. Davis Construction. You heard of those guys?
I have heard of those guys.
All right. Land Title America. Those guys are doing a great job on their Wednesday night show. Make sure you catch that. Kaiser's Deli and Market, St. Augustine Distillery, A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing. Sorry about that read yesterday, Chuck. Mike slaughtered it. It's, you can only take it
I can only read what I'm given. I'm the Ron Burgundy of this show. Yeah. That's exactly what it said.
Wales, but okay. Anastasia Diner.
Go love yourself, San Diego.
Moultrie Creek Diner, Mr. Electric. And, of course, Bozard, we really appreciate you tolerating us for all these years. A lot of those sponsors have been with us, Mike, since
the very beginning, since 2012. 2012 is when we did the first.
I thought it was 13. I did the walk in 12.
Okay, it must have been 13.
It was 13.
I go with you. 12 years. Yeah.
So, and then you left me for some little political run or something like that.
I did. Then you left me for some morning show.
Yeah. So I was building.
Dropped me like a hot rock.
I was building a hotel, and my boss really started cranking up around 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and we couldn't. I couldn't.
That's okay. It's all right.
I couldn't
maintain it. The therapist says one day I'll be over it.
Yeah. We'll be strong. We'll be strong.
Actually, I think what she said is one day I know you'll finally care about it.
Yeah. I was going to say, you didn't even miss me. I didn't even get a goodbye basket.
No, there was no goodbye basket. None whatsoever. Josh was appalled that I was here 2 days in a row.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he thought this was recorded earlier.
No. I'm here. This is live. There's all kinds of live things today.
And Josh, I hope you're ready. Josh is helping us out with the football. And we had Coach Braddock in and Coach Cooper in.
Oh, awesome.
Yesterday morning. They did an amazing job. It sounds like they're going to have a real exciting team this year. So we're really excited.
Yep.
And cameraman extraordinaire Josh, along with producer Blake Blevins over there. So it should be a fun.
You guys are going to have a great time.
Night.
You guys have a great time. I don't know. I was asking you guys, there's one thing that came up today. Mm-hmm. The Bobby Pete or Pete Bobby challenge.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did see it. You didn't think I actually saw it.
I dealt with exercise, so I didn't know if you would read it or not.
Yeah. So, it's a challenge that, you know how I love a good challenge.
Yes.
And for me to actually get in shape, I need like a challenge or something like that to make it work. I think when I did the Jimmy challenge, there were 37 people that started with me. I was the only one who finished.
Yeah.
And you did some push-ups and sit-ups back in the radio days.
I did some back in the days. I go to Salomon Services, and if it's your birthday, you're supposed to do however many. So I was 59 this year, so I had to do 59 push-ups and 59 pull-ups. And I did it all by myself, and I got it all done. I'm really curious. I know I can do the 50 pull-ups because I did 59.
Yeah.
And I know I can do the push-ups because I can see 100 on the horizon, so I know I can do that.
Yeah, but this one had a 5-minute time limit on it.
Yeah.
So, and they said some of the military guys knocked it out
4 minutes,
less than 4. One guy was just over 3 minutes.
Yeah. So now I'm really curious. I'm going to have to do this. The next time I'm at Sal's gym, which won't be Thursday because the waves are going to be epic.
Yeah.
So next week, I'm going to try this and just see what I can do.
Yeah, because theirs was 100 push-ups and 50
pull-ups.
Yeah. The pull-ups, my shoulders aren't as great as they used to be. So, I mean, I might have a little trouble with the pull-ups, but I know I can still do the push-ups.
I'd have to break it up. And then my question is it overhand pull-ups? Is it underhand pull-ups? So you get to switch them up?
What I saw was underhand.
Well, I got to look it up and see if you can switch it up because neutral pull-ups, those are a whole lot easier on those older guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, I used to, believe it or not, I used to be able to do the one-handed push-up where you could just hold on to it right here.
You didn't weigh anything.
I know. Well, you didn't either.
You weigh less than I weigh.
Yeah.
What did you weigh when you graduated high school?
When I graduated high school, when I graduated high school, I probably weighed more than you. I was 138.
Oh, you definitely weighed more than me.
I weighed 138 for about 6 or 7 years. and then I jumped up to about 150. And
You
now,
were a little porker.
and now I'm 165. Now I'm a porker.
You were a little
now,
porker.
now
back
I'm a
then.
porker. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm 165 right now
I
on a very skinny day.
I ran cross country.
Blake's laughing at me. I'm
No,
probably
no.
closer to 170.
And I was laughing more. I was like, yeah, good luck with me doing a pull up. You know?
You're not
You can pull the. Blake has a better chance of pulling the bar down.
pulling the bar
Dr.
down.
Sanchez,
Yes.
Dr. Sanchez is going to have a very nice conversation with me next week, I bet.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I have a picture running for Florida Southern's cross country team my freshman year. I look like a white Ethiopian.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. No, I've
it's
seen
just-
those pictures.
Oh,
So I thought it was your sister when I first saw it.
she didn't have legs as good as mine. Oh, shoot. I'm so glad she doesn't listen to the show.
Oh, so am I. I'm waiting for Rhett to call in again.
I know. Rhett usually calls
he's
about the day
usually-
we're doing the show. He probably will call today.
He's usually famous
Yeah.
for calling in.
Yeah, it's only 4 o'clock where he's at. So he'll probably call back.
We'll talk Gator football if he calls in.
I don't know, man. I don't know who we're rooting for this year. Are the Hurricanes going to be any good?
It all depends on their quarterback.
Who's their QB?
The guy they got from Georgia, that Beck kid. The guy they paid a lot of money.
He's a pretty good QB.
He's really good. But if he stays healthy,
Carson Beck.
yeah, Carson Beck. So if he stays healthy, the offensive line can keep him on his feet.
Yeah.
They have a decent wide receiver core. They have some good running backs back there. They have the skill. They just got to stop somebody on defense.
Well,
They're kind of like the Cincinnati Bengals. They can put some points on the board, but I don't know if they can stop anybody.
well, the Florida State Seminoles open up with Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And the QB is from Boston College.
Mhm.
That's our guy we got in the portal. And he torched us a couple times that he played.
That kid's good.
But he's been talking smack about I'm not worried about Alabama. I'm not worried about Alabama. And I'm like, man, Francois said
you
that
guys-
too. Francois said that and it did end up well.
Yeah.
But if he shows up like Broadway Joe Namath from Super Bowl III, I'm okay with it. But if you don't back it up,
your guy's one of those classic pocket quarterbacks, right? The guy from Boston College.
No, he's a scrambler.
Is he? Okay.
He's a scrambler. He's got legs. He might need them this year.
Yeah.
You seen our line?
Yeah. They're my size.
Yeah.
Which isn't good. No, but Florida, they're just in a they're in the SEC and you can't have any
Their
chinks in there.
schedule's brutal.
It's awful.
Wait a minute. You want to make me see me Blake cry a little bit?
What was it?
Blake, who does Ohio State open up with?
Texas.
It's at the Horseshoe though, right?
Yes, you guys says Ohio State.
It's the noon game a week Saturday, which is going to be amazing and awesome.
That's the thing that makes me cry the most. Like yeah, sure, we're facing Texas. It's like why is Ohio State always the big? Thank you, Fox, and making me just
Dude, you know what? Florida State and Miami lived it through the 80s and 90s. Just, you got to suck it up, Buttercup. If you guys got to cheat to get your national championships, then, I feel no sympathy for you.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel no sympathy for Ohio State ever. And that's how you two still get me, is you mention.
Blake, is that a flag? Is
Yeah.
that a flag in the back of the end zone, Blake?
And don't worry, it'll come in two minutes after the show. So,
hey, by the way, so which team still has the most recent national championship?
out of Ohio State and Miami. And-
Out of all of the schools, Ohio State.
Yep.
You're there. You're good, Blake. Blake,
Did you guys win last year?
you have about 9 or 10 days to
We won.
revel in the fact that you.
Yeah. So we beat Notre Dame in the national championship.
Yeah, I think the convicts and the Catholics play against each other this year.
They do. It might be opening weekend.
I don't think so. No.
I think it's because Clemson plays. Oh man, Clemson's got a really good game. I'm trying to remember who they're playing.
Oh yeah, it is the opening game.
Yeah.
Open.
Why would you question Mr. Lewis?
Mike Lewis proved right again.
Yeah.
Guest starring as Mike Davis.
Sports guru Mike Lewis.
I sat at lunch with Mike Price and my son Reese today. Those guys know more about football than I'll ever know, and I just sat there and just enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I am trying to remember who Clemson opens up with. Look that up, Blake. It's a good game. It's another one of those opening games that's really, really fun to watch.
Yeah. So
LSU.
Thank you.
excellent game. That's an
Another
excellent game.
I think it's over the battle to say whose stadium is Death Valley. Can we just one of them gets to claim that?
Yeah, whoever wins gets to claim
Gets to claim it as death valley. The other one can't use it for the entire season.
And neither
I'm good
one of them
with
are
that.
in a valley, are they?
Huh?
Neither one of them are in a
they're
valley.
not in a valley.
Yeah.
It's just a saying.
Yeah.
It's like the swamp.
Yeah. It's not in a swamp.
No, not in a swamp.
It's actually in the hottest place in the world. Gainesville, when there's no breeze, is literally like walking on the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So Gainesville and Ocala are I put in that same category. If there's not a breeze in those two cities, you could die just walking across the street.
Boy. That's why they invented that. They're Gatorade. Gatorade.
We decided to call it Gatorade.
That's right. That's why they invented that. So, yes.
And I was so disappointed when I did a deep dive on the love bug that they did not create the love bug. That was an urban myth.
No, they didn't create the
Yeah. And growing up in DeLand,
No.
it was always the Gators' fault that
The
we had
Gators.
love bug. So they let the love bug escape.
No.
They were doing perverted experiments on bugs.
So I have one other quick question for you because you got a long list of things. Last week when Trump met with Putin and the media went ballistic.
Yeah.
Went completely ballistic over the fact that he met him. He shook his hand. He did a flyover over his head, which was the coolest flyover ever.
Yeah, and I got my comments about that one too. I don't know if there's certain things that he did that was just epic. So I don't
Go for it.
Okay, Trump already towers over Putin anyway,
And he knows it.
and he knows it, and he plays into it. So Trump makes sure he gets to the point of where they're going to meet first.
Yep.
And it makes Putin, and he positions himself. Putin reaches out his hand, and Trump grabs his hand, reach out your hand and shake my hand, and pulls him.
Oh, I know. No, there's a whole
It literally almost yanks him forward.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, it's a 6'4" guy against a 5'8" guy.
Yes.
And Putin wasn't ready for it. He will be next time.
Well, but Trump there's several body language experts that say you can show your dominance over somebody by one is the handshake, right?
Yeah.
The other is pulling them in. Give me a hand.
Yeah.
And then the other is the over the top, where you've got the top as well, right? I've got your hand and your mind, right?
Yeah.
Trump does all of those extremely well.
Yeah.
There was another one that they talked about, his sitting posture. If you ever watch him sit, you will never see Donald Trump cross his legs. Ever.
Yeah.
He always sits with his legs real wide, his hands down in a diamond.
Yeah.
And it's just this whole I'm in charge.
And he leans in.
And he leans in when he's talking to you.
Yeah, he leans in when he's talking.
So anyway, but the left went nuts that he had met with Putin. And how evil Putin is. I'm like, you morons.
Yeah.
The world is run by the use of aggressive force. Thank you, Rush Limbaugh. It's one of his sayings, right? We have had to deal with and have been allies with people that are horrible people.
Yeah.
I would like to take any picture of FDR, Churchill, and Stalin.
Yeah.
In Casablanca and Potsdam, whatever picture you want to take them of. Joseph Stalin.
Probably one of the most evil human beings that ever lived.
Killed more people than Hitler. I looked it up before.
He called it a statistic.
Yeah. Joseph Stalin could have killed 20 million people. Hitler could have killed 17 million people, right? You get different numbers and different looks of that. But we cozied up to and were allies with a guy that killed 20 million of his own people in a war against another guy who was completely evil as well. So whenever you look and say, we shouldn't be talking to Putin.
You got to.
You're idiots. You're idiots.
No, you got to.
Yeah, you're just a bunch of dummies.
I mean, they're the second strongest country. I mean, I still think China isn't exactly where Russia is because of the Soviet Union carryover.
Yep.
So I look at Russia as the second strongest. You have to talk. You have to have that conversation.
Yeah.
So
if you want to end a war, you got to talk to one of the guys. You got to talk to both sides in the war, right? Or if we really want to end it, we could just start World War III, and that will pretty much end anything. So
what do you think about Russia bombing Ukraine?
Did they bomb them today?
Yeah, they bombed them today.
To me, it's telling me that Putin wants to get this thing over with, and he's putting pressure on the Ukraine to get it over with. Listen, Britt Hume made some comments today, and I'm okay, Britt Hume guy, but he He basically said Putin screwed this thing up by going in there and fighting this war. It was supposed to be over in a week.
Mm-hmm.
We're now 3 years into this.
Well, that's a Russia MO, though.
Yeah, both sides have lost hundreds of thousands of lives. We had a demographic expert on 2 years ago, and his comment after the show was, listen, I'm telling you right now, the Russians and the Ukrainians are in trouble as a nation because they're killing all their young people. Both of them have a birth rate below 2.1, which is the replacement rate, and they're taking out all the young men that they need to repopulate their countries. He said, this is the last major conflict they both fight in.
Yeah.
And when you look at how long it's going on, he's right.
All right. There's one key country to this conflict that I don't think people are thinking about, and that is India. India is getting their oil from Russia.
Yes.
India pulls that back and says, okay, I'm going to get my oil from another location, or we work a deal with India. That devastates.
Do you know why the Indians are getting
devastates the Russian economy?
Do you know what they're doing? The Indians are getting the oil at a deeply discounted price from the Russians and then reselling it at an incredible markup to the rest of the world, right?
Asia, yeah.
So, yeah, Trump has put pressure on them. If they stop that, then, look, you can't just go to the negotiating table. You got to whittle away at all these things.
Yeah.
You know.
But I believe that is a key country that no one's really talking about.
Yep.
You know, and if that cash cow stops for Russia, who's already on the brink of financial crumbling as it is, that stops. They're basically they will have to concede. So.
Josh says Newsom met with President Xi. Very good friends with Donald Trump, I hear. Listen, there's no news there because no one takes Kevin Newsom seriously.
Yeah. So yeah.
You're running California, I mean, and into the ground.
He can't get that albatross off of him.
No.
You can't get the smell of California off of him. Ask Kamala. You can't get the smell of California off of you.
Have you seen him talk? Have you seen him when he talks to reporters and he's answering questions and his hands go hyperkinetic?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do with my hands, and I got to do this and I got to do that. And I mean, it's painful to watch him give an interview where where they're showing his hands moving. It's like, whoa, that photographer doesn't like him. Get the tight facial shot, you got his hands, right? But when you pull out and the guy's doing this and that, and he's trying, And then the other thing that's going to come back to haunt him is during the Palisades fire, when the woman went up to him and said, "You're the governor. When are you going to do something?" And he's like, "I'm on the phone with the president right now. I'm on the phone with the president." She's like, "Can I hear the conversation?" "Well, I can't get a signal."
I'm on the phone with him.
I'm on the phone with him, but I can't get a signal with him. It's like, you can't interrupt me because I'm on the phone with the president. And then but I can't get a signal right here. So I got to go up there. I got to run away from you to go up there.
I'm going to get up on that mountain up there.
I mean, Donald Trump would have been like, sure, let's sit in and all three of us have the conversation. Yeah. And Trump would have called whoever he was calling and had this random person be a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
And he's so much better at living.
And here's something, and Bill Maher has this other news show where he's just kind of just chilling and
smoking pot, smoking weed and talking to people. Yeah. He's been doing it for a couple of years.
Yeah, but he basically said, every time I've invited Republicans on, they come in and take their beatings like they should.
Yeah.
Democrats, you need to fill out 94 forms. You can't, he never was able to get Biden on. He never was able to get Kamala on. He got Obama on after he was president. And he said, and these are the people I wrote huge checks for, and they wouldn't even come in.
There was no...
So, I mean, that shows you the content that they're afraid of, the questions they're going to get hit with.
Biden wasn't going on because there was no room for the visiting angels inside the interview room. It's a really small room. It's just made for two people. Biden's got to have a few more.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. He needs his backup singers. So.
He needs a lot of backup.
All right, but what you're talking about kind of took us to the segment I wanted to talk about. Lies our government has told us. All right, lies our government has told us. And
first of all, I'm here to help.
Yeah.
Is that in that list?
I'm here to help.
I'm here to help.
And I'm from the government.
Is that in that list?
Yeah. Well, and unfortunately, the man who always said that was Reagan.
Oh.
And one of his was one of the lies. The Contras was one of the lies that they told us in the 80s.
Let me see if I can spin this later. When you get to that one, give me a minute or two. Let me see if I can spin this.
It didn't make my list because I knew you were coming in, and I was trying to be respectful. But
no, you can put it in there. I actually think, Troy, that when that controversy happened, I was out getting an iced tea.
Yeah, I think that's what he said.
Who said that?
Wait, hold on a second.
Who said that?
But I think I asked, was it sweet or unsweet though?
Do you know? No. Do you know who actually made that comment?
It was George Senior, wasn't it?
George Senior, HW.
41.
41.
Yeah.
He made the comment. Oh, well, they discussed that in a meeting, but I had to go get an iced tea.
I needed a tea.
Yeah, you're in the White House. You don't have to go get anything. They bring you everything you want. No, that's the dumbest thing ever.
And I'm sure they used the old plausible deniability for Reagan, but come on, the man was sharp.
Did you
he was aware of what was going on.
Did you ever see the Saturday Night Live skit? Mm-hmm. There was a guy that used to play him all the time, and I can't think who he was. But
Hartman? Bill Hartman?
Bill Hartman plays him, right? And so you have this scene where Reagan's in the White House. Mm-hmm. And, hi, Mr. President, the next person coming in is this little Girl Scout who sold more Girl Scout cookies. And he's, oh, how are you? And he's acting all doddery and old and everything. About like Biden was during his entire presidency. That's why he was acting, right? And then they wrestle a girl out, and he opens up this wall, and all of a sudden all his advisors are in there. He's like, all right, give me that plan again. And they're like, we're going to do this. No, I told you we're not doing that. We're taking the arms from here, and we're sending them there, and the money goes to here. And then, when are you guys going to get this right? Mr. President, there's someone else to see. And they close the curtain. And he goes back to being the old guy. He's like, it was such a great, it was when Saturday Night Live was funny. Yeah. It was a good skit.
That's been a while.
It's been a decade.
It's been a while. But I mean, the lie I wanted to start with is, and this is how I got going down this rabbit hole, was, you remember our 1970s food pyramid? If you ate these items, you were going to be healthy and strong.
Yes. And
they pushed all the breads and the grains and everything now that our bodies can't burn off.
Yep.
They knew the epidemic was coming, and they were warned that it was coming, that diabetes was going to get out of control, obesity was going to get out of control.
Yeah.
If you look at kids from just take a third grade class from 1971, and look at a third grade class today, it's painful to look at.
Yeah.
We have failed so miserably, and the government is the one who pushed this because they allowed the lobbyists from all the agricultural, all the horticultural, and all of those groups. Pharmaceuticals.
There goes our ratings today.
Yeah, completely gone. But to me, that is the most dangerous lie our government has told us, and it's over a 50-year span that they've hit us with this.
It's horrible what they put in food. Like, I talked to a doctor, and the grain that we use for our main wheat, right, is not the same as what they use over in Europe.
Yeah.
So in Europe, they eat a lot of bread, but it's a healthier bread for you than what we eat over here.
Our bread doesn't go bad.
No.
I mean, I have a loaf of bread that's been in my cupboard
since college.
Yeah. I mean, it's, it's now a hockey puck, but it's not moldy. I mean, I remember, oh gosh, it was only a couple days old and you had to throw out the bread. You had to eat the bread. It wasn't like you shopped, once a week. I shop once a week.
Yeah.
I remember my parents shopping 2 and 3 times a week.
We've got an employee whose wife has started her own business making sourdough bread.
Okay.
I have not brought store-bought bread in over a year.
Oh, wow.
Got several brands of sourdough bread. Absolutely phenomenal, amazing. I can hook you guys up with them. He delivers on Friday. He's absolutely amazing. But I don't do store-bought bread anymore. And then there's an app called Yuka, Y-U-C-A. You download it. You scan the back of food and the back of any kind of like hygiene soaps and shampoos and stuff like that. And it gives you a rating, and it tells you what's in it that's either good for you or bad for you. Yeah. And if you get something with a bad rating, at the bottom of the screen, it will give you 4 or 5 options of something else that is healthier for you to use. So it's like I'm looking at my shampoo going, oh, 0 out of 100. I might need a new shampoo, right?
Yeah.
And so even chips and stuff, there's certain chips you think of, well, if I buy this chip, this chip will be good.
Chips are my biggest. It's my biggest downfall.
Well, according
I still just crush chips.
the kettle chips are the best chips.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm going to show you what the app is later. It's got a little carrot on it, but it's a great app to use because you're standing in there and you're looking at this product in the grocery store and it says, this product is better for you than every other product. And you scan the back of it and you go, oh my gosh, no, I won't eat that.
I'm too impatient. I get in and out of a store like nobody's business.
I'm just telling you, once you use this app,
okay,
you'll look at food completely differently.
But I believe, besides recycling, that's my love. Besides recycling.
Recycle Troy, that was your name.
Yeah, that
was your nickname.
I've known, and actually I was going to get that recycling tattoo
on your arm.
On my arm. And, because of my love for recycling.
Yeah. Total waste of money.
Yeah.
It's a total waste of money. It's all going to a dump.
And 100%. And I watched actually a recycling video, and I actually got angry watching this girl saying about, oh, isn't it great? We can have this bottle several times over. Yeah, at the cost of 4 times what the bottle should cost.
Yeah.
And it really isn't doing any good what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, but the food pyramid, we all live by it. I mean, 3rd and 4th grade, we were taught it. And
I never lived by it.
Yeah. You ate whatever your mom gave you.
I ate whatever my mom gave me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, some of it was probably good stuff for me, and some of it was probably, but my mom didn't cook.
Yeah.
I love my mom, but she didn't cook. I mean, if you grew up in our time period, you ate Pop-Tarts.
Yep.
You ate Captain Crunch cereal.
Still do.
You ate all the stuff that, but I think the Captain Crunch we ate was bad for us, but the Captain Crunch that is out there now is awful now. Yeah. So, I mean, if RFK Jr. just gets rid of the food dyes, he will be one of the most successful guys in the history. And companies are doing that. I was actually reading something which I thought was really interesting, and I never put the two together. But Coca-Cola went from sugar to high fructose corn syrup. Do you know when they did that?
I'm going to probably say in the late 70s.
Hold on here. Do you mind if I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Was it during New Coke?
Bingo. They released New Coke.
87? 86, 87?
They released New Coke, 85.
Yeah.
1985. Yeah. They released New Coke. Then they decided to bring Coke back. But when they bring it back, they brought it back with high fructose corn syrup. Oh, gosh. I mean, first of all, I'm like, this is diabolical. And why didn't anybody catch this at the time? But it was like, this is crazy.
And that's why Coke in Mexico tastes better than Cokes.
I don't drink. I was 6, 8, 9 Cokes a day in my 30s when I was working. And I mean, I'd have a Coke at 10:30. I'd have a Coke at 9 o'clock before I went to bed. I mean,
I was a Dr. Pepper guy.
You can't get me near a Coke today.
Yeah. I still drink more sweet tea than I should. I drink 1 Red Bull a week.
Yep.
On Tuesday because it's my long day because I got to go from here to do trivia. Yep. And I won't sleep well tonight. I already know I won't sleep well tonight because of the chemicals I just loaded into my body.
Oh, and the stuff that's in there that's bad for you is the same stuff that was in the V8 drink that I was drinking. That's why I put them side by side. I was like, I might as well quit.
This is the same thing.
Same stuff. Sleep a lot better when I don't drink that stuff.
The food lies has to be one of the biggest lies our government's told us.
Absolutely.
So, and, I think one of the things, I was very fortunate because I was a butcher's son. We probably ate more meats and proteins than the average family. And I think that actually helped my health growing up. I mean, I'm pretty fortunate. You guys have heard my theory how I stay healthy. I don't go to the doctor.
Yep.
But for my age, I'm actually fairly healthy for as little as I work out. You work out, way more than I do.
Yes, you're probably going to outlive me by 20 years.
Yeah. way more than I do.
Way more.
And you don't want that to happen.
No.
Because you know what happens if you die first.
Yep.
I'm moving you to Chicago so you can vote Democrat. It's not going to matter anymore because the Democrats' votes are so low.
They're so low. I won't. You know what? I'll be a loser the rest of my life. I won't even be a winner in death, Troy. Thank you very much for that.
That's what friends are for.
I can't even be a winner in death.
That's what friends are for.
Yep.
All right, but I went into a deep dive of different organizations that we still pay money to today. I have 10 different organizations that we pay money, and we're talking in the billions. All right.
Yeah.
Now, Doge has taken care of a handful of these and limited a handful of these.
Yep.
But it's some of the stuff's going to be absolutely you're going to be amazed at. All right, 1935, the Natural Resource Conservation Service was set up for farmers to minimize soil erosion.
Okay.
All right, we spend about 3.5 billion over 5 years for this. You want to take a guess on how much? I mean, it's around 900 million, somewhere in there a year is what we're spending on this organization.
Yep.
You want to take a guess on what the soil erosion it was in 1935 and what it is today with these farmers we're talking after 90 years of this organization.
I'm going to say the soil erosion is 1,000% worse than what it was back then.
It is the exact same. It never
Oh,
changed.
dear God.
They've been putting money in for 90 years and it never changed.
Well, can I answer that as the government official?
Mhm.
That's why it didn't change.
We kept it there.
We kept it there.
We kept it flat.
We kept it flat.
All right, here we go. The
You
rural,
defeated your own argument, sir.
yeah, the rural electrification,
Rural?
electrification administration, also created in 1935.
You know who created it?
FDR.
FDR created both of them.
FDR.
Mhm.
All right. It was supposed to help bring electricity to rural areas. In 1949, it expanded to include telephone service. Last time anyone's ever checked in America, only the Unabomber didn't have those two things. It's already everything.
Yeah.
All right. We spend about, 400 million a year on that organization.
Yeah.
Just to make sure the rural, like if the companies are going to get there, they're going to get there. It's not needed.
So let's.
It's $1.8 billion over the last 5 years.
In the 1930s, people kind of wanted a phone,
Yeah.
right? Today, if you don't have a phone, it's not because you want one.
Well,
It's because you don't want one.
you don't need a freaking wire anymore.
No, you don't want one.
You don't need a
no.
wire anymore.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This one goes back to 1879. All right. The U.S. Geological Survey. It was established in 1879 to catalog the geology and mineral resources of the United States.
Yep.
Mission accomplished. The USGS still gets $740 million a year.
But in terms of a government agency, that's like a very small one.
Yeah. In
terms of a government
it's
agency,
still almost $1
how
billion.
did you even find that one?
It's still almost $1 billion. All right. And it's now done by all private organizations.
Yeah.
But yet we still pay. The private organizations' maps are much better than the government's maps. The government maps borrow from the private.
Have they heard of Garmin?
Oh, gosh. It's incredible. All right. Here we go. Rural again.
Rural.
The Rural Housing Development Service. All right. It provides loans for rural residents during the Great Depression. Depression's over, guys. And
Yeah, Biden's been out of the office for 10 months,
right.
8 months.
And this has spent about $2 billion over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And it basically does default rates and it was 100% for the Depression. It probably picked up a little bit during the recession in the housing market, but we did housing prices yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, $2 billion isn't going anywhere.
No.
All right. Here's one that I think some people are going to be shocked by how few people use it. All right. It's SBA loans.
Okay.
You want to have of new loans.
Since when?
Let's go from 95.
From 95.
Since 1995, new loans, what percentage do you think are SBA loans?
The new percentage of
New businesses starting, and they use SBA loans.
I'm going to say 2%.
Okay. Blake, do you have a guess?
I'm going to say 5%.
All right. It's 1.6%. So your guess was really close. All right. And we still spend $3.3 billion over the last 5 years on SBA loans.
The private sector requires a whole lot less paper.
Yeah.
A whole lot less approvals, and there's certain, no.
And here, because I've looked
Did
at
FedEx start with an SBA loan? I'm just curious.
I don't know.
Did Amazon start with an
I don't
SBA
think so.
loan? I don't think so.
I don't think so. So I do not think so. All right, here's
What about Apple? Did they start with an SBA loan?
they started with an Apple seed. All right,
It's a dad joke, but it was still it was good.
that's all I got.
It was good. It was a dad joke, but it was good.
No. Hold
By
on
a guy
second.
named Johnny.
But no, hold on a second. No, but I definitely do think Apple was started after Forrest Gump gave him a lot of money.
Forrest Gump. Oh yeah, in the movie. So
Forrest Gump.
all right, here we go. The Public Health Service Commission Corps. I don't know exactly what they do, but it was created in the late 1800s to provide health care for the merchant seamen. Okay, so the merchant marines. I know what you were thinking there. I should have said it the other way. Its members still
So many good jokes there not to be used on a Tuesday.
its members still have ranks, and I'm sorry if there's merchant marines out there that I'm offending.
Here,
but
listen, I love the Merchant Marine.
yeah, but
People don't give them enough credit. They sail all over the world. They get in dangerous places. It's not safe out there on that.
but let me give you some of these facts too, and you'll be like, oh really? All right. They basically. The members still have military ranks, are paid accordingly to the Pentagon space scales, and are eligible for retirement for pensions after 20 years. Yet they have not been a part of the military since 1952. Okay? They do particular nothing with their. Oh, I'm not going to say that. That's rude the way they did that. But they avoided the Gulf War. They basically said we're not going to participate in that. I don't know how they can say we're not going to participate in that. So I'd like to look into that a little bit more. And the taxpayers pay $452 million. And it's basically over the last 5 years, they spent $600 and something million on the Merchant Marine.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure I have an issue with that one. I'd have to look.
That one didn't bother. Of all the ones on here, that one's
First
the
of all,
one
they provide a service in getting our equipment and stuff around the world. And it's an extension of what our military was. Obviously, being in the Merchant Marine in World War I and World War II was incredibly dangerous.
Super dangerous.
Right? If we were to open up a war with Russia today, it would be incredibly dangerous again today. So, yeah.
All right, here we go. This one's still in existence. The Depression-era Davis-Bacon Act. All right? Requires companies contracting with federal government to pay prevailing wages, you know about this,
I do.
meaning union scale to their workers, meant to protect unionized contractors from low-cost competitors. The act's ulterior motive was to discriminate against contractors with non-union workers, frequently minorities, ending this competition, stifling measured savings to the taxpayers. Nearly $9 billion over the last 5 years has been lost.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Oh,
act.
yeah. I mean, the unions got that put in, and it 100% protected their workers. It 100% kept their wages up. It's to me, you see more of that in force in southern states that have right to work laws, which the National Right to Work does. They're a great organization. They send me requests for money at least 3 times a week.
All right. And this one is the Arms Control and Disarmament Agency. It was established in 1962 to decrease the number of nuclear weapons in the United States and the Soviet Union that were aiming at each other. It deployed strategic nuclear warheads on both sides, increased a few hundred to more than 10,000 between 62, census started 62 to 90. So it went from 100 to 10,000. I don't think this act's working very well. And the only thing it really did do is it created the ABM, the Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty, which keeps America from defending itself in missile attacks. So we can't defend. Believe me, we're not.
We actually got rid of that.
Yeah.
That's where Star Wars came in, and that was one of the things that they did. The Russians didn't want us to have the ability to shoot down Russian missiles, and they were afraid that we would figure it out. And that was actually one of the things that bankrupted the Soviet Union was Reagan's military buildup.
And this one, and it's still out there, but it over the 5-year savings, it's about 42 million, which is very minuscule now. So the next one was public television.
Yeah,
already taken care of. Thank you, Elon. All right. And the last one is, and this one is incredible that they have this one in here. This one, they called it a boondoggle. I think that's a word that needs to be used more often.
If you're going to use it in the sentence with government, yes.
Yes, boondoggle. And well, it's boondoggle followed by lawmakers. Completely makes sense. That's probably the best adjective that can go along.
Grift could go in there too.
Yeah, exactly. It basically says it can be eliminated tomorrow without hurting anyone at all. The Economic Development Administration, which duplicates activities of at least 62 other development programs.
I just want to know whose cousin got put in there to start the whole thing up.
Yeah, it's so redundant. 350 million a year, and basically it has zero impact because the local, I don't want to get rid of our local economic development. You know, I want them to recruit and bring people in. But it has to happen at a local level. Okay. It's right up there with the federal education system to me. This one is a waste.
Didn't mention getting rid of the Department of Education.
Yeah, well, that's where I was leading to.
Okay.
So, I mean, and that one is, I see this one and education in that exact same mode that's the job of the local.
I will give you 100 people in the Department of Education. No secretaries, no upper management. Like maybe one person running it, 101. Yeah. 2 people per state. And those 2 people are to figure out what the different states, their state they're assigned to. You and I are assigned to Florida to write stories on things education-wise that are going good in the state and things that are going bad in the state, to review the numbers and spit that out in a paper so other states can read it. That's the only thing you need to do at the Department of Education. After that, bye. The other one, Department of Energy. Started to keep our energy costs down. Yeah, what's that boondoggle you were talking about?
Yeah.
It's one of the
lawmakers.
Worst. Yeah, one of the worst things. You get rid of
the government. I'm here to help.
Yeah, get rid of the Department of Energy. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
So, and our local Democrats defending everything I said in pretty much every program in the...
Yeah.
Lenny, love you, man. That's why I did this show without you here.
Lenny is here saying we're lagging in killer satellites. Somebody needs to tell all the libs that said, don't put nuclear weapons in space. What do you think runs the killer satellites?
Yeah.
They're not running off solar. I just want to let you know that right now. They're not running off solar.
Not a lot of sunshine out there.
No.
Not a lot of sunshine.
No.
So, but, you know, the one that was left off of that list was education. And, you know, it's amazing we survived as a country for 200 years.
And had smarter and better educated.
I can tell you, if you show up in my trivia show right now, and Blake's been through history more recently than Oscar or anyone else who's there, and you ask a history question.
Yes.
He loses every single time. Blake's really good at it. I mean, for a 24-year-old man, he's really good at this stuff. But he gets his ass kicked by the older generation when it comes to that category.
As I should.
And, well, no, you went to history more recent. We're talking about questions about the Revolutionary War, like these guys fought in it. I hear it all the time from these young guys. Oh, well, you know, it's because they're older. They know that. No, you guys took the class more recently than they did.
Well, that's just mainly because like we might have been like learning about like different stuff at the time. Like
no, that's exactly what it was. You were learning how to take a freaking test instead of learning what you should have been learning.
That is not what they were learning. I am going to defend Blake.
What
Blake was learning how to get on OnlyFans.
God, no,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Blake. It was right there. I just had to use that one.
Mike, women don't like flubber.
Oh no, that's not true. There's some girls that like dad bods.
Yeah. Lenny says you're misinterpreting everything I'm saying. I'm agreeing. No, Lenny, we agreed that you were agreeing. Quit disagreeing with us.
Yeah. I was just glancing, and you know how my dyslexia is, Lenny, so I can flip words around very easily.
I just want to say,
and that's very rare that we're agreeing, Lenny. So
your intellect is dizzying. What was the line from Princess Bride about your intellect? Is it's
inconceivable.
Yeah, I know. Lenny's over there, inconceivable.
Yeah,
a very dizzying intellect.
Never put when a Sicilian is online.
That's right.
But no, I mean, and just on this list, I mean, and,
Yes.
and it's one that I spent a whopping like 15 minutes on. How many billions of dollars were in there?
Oh, way too much. I mean, Lenny made a great comment about how did Doge miss all this stuff. So I have a question for you, and it's well past the statute of limitations,
Okay.
and they can't mess with your pension.
Okay.
What was the biggest boondoggle you saw in the county government in your years of being involved in the county government?
I really, really struggled with the way they handled construction. And you and I had a very recent government experience
Yeah.
with dealing with the government and a construction project with the state.
Yep.
And
Still
we
going
were,
on.
We were required, still underway.
Yep.
Something that should have cost half as much. The reason I no longer am with the county is because of a construction project that took place in Ponte Vedra. One of my employees got aggravated, sent a letter directly to the record, and at that point on, I was basically blackballed. So there was a big target on me, and once you get that target on you, you can't get that off.
I just want you to know you had that target before the letter.
Yeah, no, but the target got bigger and was blinking.
Yeah.
Well, and when you go in and tell
hold on a
your
second.
boss,
Wait, hold on. My hand's over the cuss button right now. Whenever you're ready.
I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to say he Ron Burgundied the moment.
Yeah. Well, it was deserved.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to tell someone that, yeah, they are who they are.
Yes.
So, and sometimes it happens.
Yeah. So that was the biggest one, not the extra 9 holes at the golf course.
No, the extra 9 holes at the golf course. Every study that we had,
Yes.
because consultants know everything in government. Every study that we had said we were going to do over 100,000 rounds of golf.
Mm-hmm.
And it was doing very well, very, very well until
We added that.
2007. It had about 8 years of success.
Yeah.
And then 2007 went down to 33% of the golfers were only playing golf.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't afford it.
Yep.
You couldn't go play golf or pay your power bill.
Yeah.
And that's the way it was in 2007, 2008, 2009. I was very fortunate. I was working in government, so my salary didn't change. But you had to rub sticks together and juggle with one hand. I mean, it was. You ever see the movie The Jerk? Man,
Yes.
man, these sobriety tests are hard.
Yes.
Stand on one leg, juggling. But that's what you were doing for those 5 years.
Do whatever you had to do.
You did what
Yeah.
it took.
Yeah.
To keep your head above water.
Yep.
And when that hit, it killed those other 9 holes. It wasn't sustainable, and fortunately, we were able to save, because the golf course could have went away very easily at that time, and that was another thing that kind of got me in trouble.
I also heard that you were a huge proponent of the equestrian center.
Oh, you talk about. There's still. Oh, yeah. No, another boondoggle. So how it works is when you do a project, you have a bonding company that makes sure you can complete the project.
Yeah.
All right. On this particular company, the company got their, I want to say it was a backhoe or something like that, too close to the edge of the retention pond.
Yes.
It fell into the retention pond. The company basically couldn't afford, and our person that was supposed to go after the bond so that Parks and Recreation didn't lose that $200,000 refused to go after it. And it made me flip out. First off, should have never happened. Should have made the expansion of the equestrian center at the fairgrounds. It would have made both locations very functional. And the amount of people that used that it's getting used a lot more now because there's more people here.
Yeah.
But at that time, we built a $500,000 project for about 20 people.
Yeah.
And it never got used.
Yep.
So
my biggest thing that I was frustrated with, it had nothing to do with the government. It had to do with TV in the 70s. Because we watched a lot of reruns.
Yeah.
Right. Is that Gilligan never got off the island.
Well, I think I could have wrote for that show.
That made me so mad that Gilligan never made it off.
I don't know. I wrote one. I don't know if you've heard this, but I wrote a script, and it was where Gilligan, where they almost all got off the island, but Gilligan screwed it up. Did you see that one?
I might have seen one similar to that.
Yeah, you see that one?
Yeah.
It was every freaking up. I could have written for that show. Zero creativity.
I loved it when they had the SOS spelled out.
Yeah, Saul.
So,
The Russian pilot goes by. How'd they know my name? So,
oh man.
I
just want to know how many like big time stars got on the island,
but
were able to get off the island and never bothered to tell anybody there were 7 people on the island.
Well, they were embarrassed of their actions there,
Oh,
and
my
social
gosh.
media would have tore them up in 1965.
Oh gosh.
So, yeah, which I mean, did you see any of the new Quantum Leap?
No.
Okay, I thought it was going pretty good.
Yes.
And I'm watching it. I'm just kind of catching up. And I'm a binge guy.
Yeah.
Like I just got to push through it. But man, they're so woke on certain things.
No.
I just wanted to go, come on, just stick to the story.
No.
And it was just one of those things that was just, I'm still in season 2, and I'm going to get through it, but I'm done after this.
Look, just skip to the end.
Yeah.
Listen, all I can tell you is the Quantum Leap finale was one of the most disappointing finales I've ever seen, until I realized Donald Belisario wrote that and Magnum. And it's like, yeah, Magnum was one of the worst ones.
It was bad.
Horrible.
Yeah.
So bad. Both of those were just awful.
What was your favorite Magnum episode? Do you have a favorite Magnum episode?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ivan.
You see the sunrise?
You see the sunrise. It was a double episode.
If you're close to our age and you don't know what we're talking about, and you need to watch all of Magnum PI.
One of the greatest I told you so's in my life, and I still haven't been able to tell all of my college buddies, is everybody would get together in the fraternity house lobby and watch Cosby at 8:00 on Thursday. And I'm upstairs on my black and white rabbit ears TV watching Magnum PI.
Yeah.
And they all were like, how can you watch Magnum? Cosby's on. Now we know why.
Yeah.
I knew he wasn't a good guy.
Yeah.
I knew he wasn't a good guy.
Were you a Moonlighting guy?
I did watch a little bit of Moonlighting, but I found, was it Sybil Shepherd?
Yeah.
I found her completely annoying.
Okay.
When they did the Taming of the Shrew episode, I was like, that's her.
During the 80s, what was like Magnum was there? Was there another show that?
Oh, Cheers.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Cheers
that's me
was
too.
phenomenal. Cheers was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers. I got to agree with you.
Cheers was amazing.
And the dynamic. I wasn't always even though Sam was the baseball guy.
Yeah.
Sam was not. He was one of my least favorite characters.
Because he was a pitcher.
Yeah. Well, they're not even baseball players, so they're on the team. They get a uniform. Yes. Sorry for all my pitcher. I'm not sorry. You've heard it before if you're a pitcher friend of mine.
Yes.
But the dynamic between Cliff and Norm, to me, I thought was always brilliant. Always brilliant.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I know now I'm more of a Cliff than I am a Sam. So even, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So
I'm just one of the guys that occasionally showed up in the background of the bar.
You're kind of a Frasier.
Oh, that hurts.
You're kind of a
That
Frasier.
hurts.
Yeah, you're kind of a Frasier.
So where's Pete Melfi in this whole thing? Is he like Nick,
Pete's Woody.
Carla's wife?
He's Woody.
He's Woody. He's not Woody. I don't see. He's way too street savvy and smart to be Woody.
Yeah.
Blake is Woody.
Lenny has Hill Street Blues.
Hill Street Blues was pretty good.
Belker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a character.
That was a pretty good show. I was up late. I couldn't watch that one.
You still can't. You still can't stay up that late.
I did for a while. I really, what was the other one? I go back to the 70s, one of my favorite all-time shows, and we had to beg to stay up late to watch it. Soap with Billy Crystal.
Oh,
such a great
story of two families.
Yes, the Tate and the Campbells.
Yes.
Oh, such a good show.
Yeah. So,
I don't think you could do most of what they did on TV today.
Chuck and Bob
Yes.
was the characters for me on Soap, and I love Bert. So
Bert was hilarious.
I love Bert on Soap.
You just never knew where they were going next with the whole show.
And Soap's one of those few shows where the spinoff lasted 3 times longer than the actual show.
Benson. Yep.
So, I mean, Cheers and Frasier, they were probably pretty equal, but Soap only lasted like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And Benson lasted another 7 or something like that. You know, and the other one, there's so many spinoffs from All in the Family.
And I always wanted to see the Quincy episode where it's just a regular autopsy.
Yeah, there's no such
Where there
thing.
wasn't a murder.
Yeah.
There wasn't somebody involved.
No one died.
Yeah.
No one died of natural causes on Quincy. So
Every single corpse was some.
no one
You're
died.
like, hey, it's a slow day. Let's get a murder out of this case. Send that corpse to Quincy.
Quincy's got it.
But they were 112 years old in a nursing home. It was murder.
It reminds me of 2020. We know what they died of.
Oh,
Speaking
God.
of government hoax.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate
You're welcome.
it.
Glad to help out.
Tomorrow we have Make-A-Wish coming in. We're going to talk about that amazing charity here in Northeast Florida. I'm real excited to hear what they got going on.
You got somebody on Thursday?
I don't right now. So
I may not be off the beach Thursday.
okay, I want you to get your aqua therapy in. So if you'd have said
It might
hey,
be an 8-hour surf day Thursday.
I want you to get that in because you deserve to get that in. You're only
Yep.
at 30 and you should be at 50 right now.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah, Bobby, be careful out there.
yeah, be careful. That's it. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you guys.
Bye.